Hi Scorpio, this is going to be your art channeled message. I channel messages through art, creativity, I'm trying to introduce a very fresh take on things. I'm sort of incorporating my hobby with my spiritual gifts, and I never thought I'd do this, so I really hope you appreciate it, especially if you're new here. And I hope this inspires you to be yourself, see the art within yourself. I don't know if I already said that, but oh well. We all start from zero, we all start from a blank canvas, and the rest goes from there. If you'd like a personal reading, a personal message, all of that information is in the description box below. And there's no rules, so that means anyone is welcome here, anyone can watch them, and that's it. What I started drawing for you is what appeared to be a spider web, but each portion is shaded to resemble a checkered board or an optical illusion. So it's three things. I'm low-key seeing this as three perspectives or three people because optical illusions don't usually involve only seeing one thing. This reminds me of how you can see faces or realistic looking things in inanimate objects like cars, signs, trees. I know I'm weird like that. I'll be like, oh, that car looks like it's smiling, or the foam in my coffee looks like a cat. I believe that's even called something where you do a reading with coffee grounds and the cup, or you look at the foam on top and it looks like something. You can do things like that. Ooh, I also wanted to mention that spider webs are unique each time, and they're always coming back no matter how many times they're destroyed. It's like it sets the trap for abundance. There's even a spider web outside my house that's constantly getting destroyed because of the weather, but the spider keeps doing it again, and it's really big. It looks like it takes a lot of time, but do you think that's stopping him from setting the trap, from setting goals, from finishing projects? No. That also inspired me to post something on Twitter about the same thing, about like creation, about manifestation, about money. Spiders are even a good omen for that, which leads me to the epiphany I had. Spider webs are literally optical illusions. I didn't see that part that clearly, no pun intended, or I didn't see it right away, kind of like optical illusions. So yeah, a spider web is technically an optical illusion. There's many perspectives, it's never the same each time. So there's something important about that. It's like no matter how many times something gets destroyed by external factors or external people, things, you have to keep going. Okay, let's start with tarot. Getting something too about third time's the charm, like three perspectives. That means something was bad the first time, it was okay the second time, but it's gonna be really good the third time. So don't give up just because you tried it more than twice. Because some people do that, or something fails maybe once or twice, and they're like, I'm not doing this again, it's not for me. But it's just because it was a trial and error. The High Priestess was at the bottom of the deck before I shuffled, so I'm seeing like each time you learn something. And it's like a mental note for after that. Let's see. Three of Pentacles. Remember I got three perspectives? Like that even reminds me of a web. There's all these unique patterns here and spaces. Sometimes spider webs aren't like symmetrical. They're like one's longer over here, there's a gaping hole in it or something. But you still keep going. And there's even three people here, three perspectives. We have Knight of Cups. which to me screams like the dreamer, creativity. So it's like you don't have to create this web alone. You don't have to make money alone. You could be thinking of having a business partner. This feels like an initiation as well. It's like they're looking to him, and he's like, why? We have 3 of Wands, a lot of 3s. A lot of 3s. 3 of Swords. That. The Hanged Man. 6 of Pentacles. 9 of Swords. This, right off the bat, I'm getting, it's like, oh my god, I have a perfect idea. I have the perfect epiphany. I have the perfect I was gonna say idea again, but like the perfect perspective. You're gonna be seeing something from a new lens. I wanted to say lens instead of perspective. And optical illusions are an illusion. Sometimes you're not seeing something. So it's like, yeah, you're not seeing something. And there's also this energy of waiting for something that's never going to come. Waiting for something that's only going to cause you pain. Yeah, waiting around doing nothing is not going to help you. It's like failure is helping you more. I mean, it seems like failure is hurting you more than not doing anything by like wallowing. But it's actually the opposite. It's vice versa. For some reason, I'm seeing the Hanged Man as like red, white, and blue, patriotic. I'm gonna get a card. With the 3 of Swords, I'm picturing like the web thing again. How webs are very fragile. Like they take forever to build. Like something might take forever to build, but all it takes is like one person messing with it. I'm picturing how people make castles out of cards, like out of a card deck, and all it takes is one person taking one away, and you have to start all over on something that took hours and hours and hours. So that's what this is. It's like someone ruined something. But they're surprised that you bounce back. Yeah, like 9 of Swords, and right underneath that is a 10. Just the 10 of Cups. But you're also exhausted because it feels like you're never finished. You're never quite finished. You're never quite happy with the results. But you're growing. You're elevating each time to the point where it's almost better that you did that. This came out in the last reading. We have grief. It's like you're grieving what you lost at, or you're grieving what you perceive. Oh my god, bottom of the deck, perfection. You're grieving what's not perfect, or what wasn't perfect the first time, or what didn't work out. You think it's your fault. This is all my fault. Maybe you think you're blaming yourself for someone's demise, or you're blaming yourself for someone's like death. Death could even be figuratively. I don't know if you were blamed for this. Feels like I caused you pain, but it's your fault. Six of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Buckbeak. In The Prisoner of Azkaban, he was sentenced to death. But they saved him, or like they turned back time to change the events, to spare a life. But they had to hide themselves. They couldn't be seen because bad things happen to wizards that mess with time. Bad things happen to people that think they can cheat time or beat the clock. I feel like too, time here is highlighted, like you're haunted by like memories. You're haunted by the clock. Like it replays over and over in someone's mind. It's like a lot of emphasis about like letting it go. To not beat yourself up anymore. And I feel like you're gonna have an epiphany anyway. You're gonna see something from a completely new like light. It could have to do with how much you, what you brought to the table or what you helped with. Or I'm getting like, ooh, I know how I know how I can help. I know how I can contribute now. Maybe you didn't feel like you contributed anything before. Ooh, I'm even getting this scenario of like with optical illusions. It's like, oh, I see a cat, I see a dog, and they're still waiting on someone else's response. It's like, I don't know what I see. I don't know if I could bring anything new. This card fell out. We have Quidditch equipment. Equipment. I don't have the right equipment. I don't have the right equipment. Do you think spiders have the right equipment? No. It comes like it's from them. It's a natural thing. They don't need to buy anything. They don't need to try too hard. They can just keep rebuilding their webs over and over again, no matter what the weather does to it, no matter what the rain does to it. I'm seeing the rain here is like a tragic event. Sadness, she's crying. What do we have here? This is the Five of Pentacles. Well, I'm seeing it as the Five of Pentacles. It's like a dark time, like dark night of the soul. Let me get another one. 2 cards. We have potions and werewolf. 3 and 4. This is giving me Alice in Wonderland vibes. It's like after you drink something, you turn into a beast or you turn into something else. It's almost like a spell gone wrong. I'm also getting placebo effect. How sometimes if you believe something, you start to like taste it or smell it, but it's not there. It's just a psychological thing. Ooh, and even in the Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, liquid luck. Harry convinced Ron that he drank liquid luck, but he only thought he did. But then he won the game. He won the Quidditch game. It was all psychological. They just made him think that he drank this elixir that was going to solve it, which was placebo. So I think that's important here. So your performance isn't determined by that. Maybe even try practicing like reverse psychology or something like this on yourself. It's like, oh, this will make me perform better. This will give me all the great ideas. Sure. But I think the idea was in you, or the potential was in you the whole time. You just gotta get up. You gotta get moving. It's like, why are you hanging there for? Why are you waiting when you could be doing so much? You have the shrunken head. Whenever I think of those, I think of like loud. They were very mouthy. They said whatever was on their mind. So Yeah, they said whatever was on their mind. They said what their perspective was. They said what they thought. So maybe there was fear surrounding that before, but now you know. Okay, Scorpio. That's the end of this channeled message. I really hope you understood it. I really hope you got something from it. You can always get something from my messages, even if it's not like a literal thing or everything. There's definitely a subliminal here for you. There's definitely a piece of advice here for you. This is so funny to me. It's like placebo effect. That's all it is. Okay, guys. Bye.